Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Golden Bears! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to...
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Shows him the stiff arm. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All down, but he has enough to move. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. The running back makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Officials signaling incomplete. Fourth down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Illegal block.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. What a play, it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Golden Bears are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're up by a touchdown here in the first. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 4 over Maryland. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Stewart. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Lining up from the 34 on first down. With jet sweep pass. Plows through the defense. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out.
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's White. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Give to the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Garcia to pass. Got his man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to the ground. Spins away from the defender. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll keep it on the ground. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. He's got him.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And, oh, no, he spikes the ball on 4th down. Did he think he had another down? They'll lose the football. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Garcia wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On target. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters today from there in Berkeley.
And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Golden Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Garcia to pass. He's got an open man. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Cal! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to take the top off. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And that ball's free behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And
touchdown, Cal! And the stomping has commenced. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run the counter. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's White. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Jacobs. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Sends it back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. With the catch, it's Jacobs. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Wide open, makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bear!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off play action. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Garcia wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Buys a little extra time. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, what a move to get open. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Here on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. He breaks a tackle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the Golden Bears backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They want to run this quarterback. Got the first down. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
The Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Timeout, California.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Garcia to pass. Makes the catch. It's Madden. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And everything is going right. I mean, off a deflection, you've already scored a bunch of points. You got the lead. Palmer, everything that they've dialed up so far, it seems like it's working just fine.
And you just feel for the defense on that play, too, because obviously they've been making mistakes, and they've given up a lot of big plays, and we've seen missed tackles. Finally, an opportunity maybe to get an interception, just some ray of hope or something to look back on positively in this game. And again, like you said, David, it just has not been their day today.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a crease. It's Madden.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He'll toss it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season. Undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season.